The natural history of these islands is eminently curious and well deserves attention. Most of the creatures are found nowhere else. We seem to be brought nearer to that great fact, that mystery of mysteries, the first appearance of new beings on this earth. Charles Darwin, October 8, 1845.
The names Charles Darwin and the Galapagos are today inseparable. Few ideas in the history of science have had the impact of his theory of evolution. Had Darwin not spent those mere 5 weeks in the Galapagos observing the similar but distinct species, would he have ever arrived at such a daring and revolutionary theory? I've explored these islands many times, and I assure you, they are just as exciting and informative today as they were for Charles Darwin. I'm Sven Lindblad. My company has been involved in expeditionary travel to the Galapagos for over 30 years. I like to think I'm carrying on the Lindblad legacy of my father, Lars Erik, who led the first non-scientific expeditions to the islands in 1967. It's because of his early work, both here and to places like Easter Island and Antarctica, that provides us with a unique sense of expedition travel. The Galapagos are located 600 nautical miles away from the continent, precisely on the equator. The islands are relatively young, having emerged from the bottom of the ocean as a result of great volcanic activity just a few million years ago. Today, there are still active volcanoes on the islands of Isabella and Fernandina. The Charles Darwin Research Station was created to help preserve the islands. The station conducts a number of research and conservation programs, but one of the most important is the repopulation of the endangered tortoise species. The ecosystem must be protected. The Galapagos National Park ensures that the clearly marked paths allow the wildlife and the natural beauty to continue without interference. Each year, thousands of marine turtles arrive on the islands, returning to lay their eggs on the same beach where they were born. The birds of the Galapagos are varied and exotic. The boobies are the most common seabirds, and there are 3 distinct species. The blue-footed boobies are the most common of the 3 species. They nest right on the ground and perform their complex nuptial ceremony. During the courtship, the male makes a whistling sound, which is answered by the honking sound of the female. The frigate bird is highly specialized for life in the air. In the mating season, the male frigate bird inflates a huge red pouch under its beak to attract females. The Galapagos albatross is the largest marine bird in the eastern Pacific. The only place in the world where this bird nests is the small island of Hood on the southern part of the archipelago. Here, from April to November, spectacular love dances and complicated rituals mark the mating season. A heavy bird, the albatross stands on the edge of the cliff to gain flight. Time spent sailing between islands can provide some unscheduled excitement. It's not unusual to spot whales right off the bow of your ship. Every voyage to the Galapagos Islands is unique, so each traveler will depart with a personal collection of memories. No matter where you've traveled in the world, I assure you, you'll find this land like nothing you've ever experienced, and plan to join us soon for an adventure in a place like no other, the Galapagos Islands.